ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായി കോളേജിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ ഭാവിയെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ആശങ്ക പലതായിരുന്നു. എന്നാൽ സുന്ദരമായ ആ ക്യാമ്പസിലേക്ക് കയറി ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ആത്മവിശ്വാസം എനിക്ക് ലഭിച്ചു. നല്ല സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ, സംശയമകറ്റി വെളിച്ചം പകർന്നു തന്ന അധ്യാപകർ, പുതിയ ആശയങ്ങൾ നൽകിയ ലൈബ്രറി, ഏകാഗ്രതയും നല്ല ഓർമ്മകളും നൽകിയ ക്ലാസ് റൂമുകൾ, ഡിജിറ്റൽ ലോകത്തേക്ക് പറക്കാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ച കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ലാബ്. അങ്ങനെ MES കോളേജ് എന്നെ ഉയരങ്ങളിലേക്ക് സ്വപ്നം കാണുവാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ വളരെ ഹാപ്പിയാണ്. സ്വപ്നങ്ങളെ പിന്നിലാക്കി ഉയരങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ പറന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. യു ഹാവ് ടു ഡ്രീം ബിഫോർ യുവർ ഡ്രീംസ് ക്യാൻ കം ട്രൂ.
MES College, Erumely, proposed PO, Erumely, Kottayam, unaided arts and science college under the Muslim Educational Society, approved by Government of Kerala and affiliated to the Mahatma Gandhi University.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome all to the national webinar. MES College Erumely Library, in association with IQSC, organized the national webinar, Online Tools for Education and Research, Google Scholar and Google Books. We are here with our chief guest, Dr. Surendran Sir, Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, Kusar Digital Library and DSpace Software Consultant. Mr. Mahinaman Sir, Principal of MES College Erumely, Mrs. Shemadevi A, Vice Principal and Coordinator of IQSC, Mr. Jidesh K.S., Vice Principal Academics and Training, Mr. George John, Vice Principal of Administration, Mrs. Asha Jason, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Ms. Nisi M. Thomas, Librarian of MES College Erumely, and myself, Donia P.S., Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. So we can start our program with a silent prayer. Thank you. Now I welcome Ms. Nisi M. Thomas, Librarian of MES
College. വാഴുന്നോരീശ്വരൻ തിരുനാമത്തിൽ നിഖില ലോകങ്ങൾക്കുമേകരക്ഷകനാകും അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും. പരമകാരുണ്യവാൻ കരുണാനിധിയേ, വിധി പറയും ദിവസത്തിനേകാധിപനേ, നിയതമാരാധിപ്പൂ ഞങ്ങളങ്ങയെ മാത്രം സതതം സഹായമായി തീർപ്പതും തിരുമുമ്പിൽ നയിക്കണം ഞങ്ങളെ നേരായ മാർഗത്തിൽ. നിന്നനുഗ്രഹപാത്രമായോർത്തൻ മാർഗത്തിൽ അങ്ങയാൽ കോപിക്കപ്പെട്ടോരുടെ വഴിയെല്ലാം സന്മാർഗഭ്രഷ്ടരുത്തൻ വഴിയിലുമല്ല. ആനന്ദയാലുവായി ദാക്ഷിണ്യശാലിയായി വാഴുന്നോരീശ്വരൻ തിരുനാമത്തിൽ നിഖില ലോകങ്ങൾക്കുമേകരക്ഷകനാകും അഖിലേശ്വരനല്ലയോ സകല സ്തുതിയും.
Thank you. Now I welcome Ms. Nisi M. Thomas, Librarian of MES College Erumely.
പിന്നെ ചെടിക്കട മാറ്റ പാസ്വേഡ്
Good afternoon to one and all present here on this auspicious occasion. I would like to welcome of MES College, Erumely. IQC and Library. Welcome you, MES, for taking a keen part in the people of our college. Welcome. Last but not the least,
Missy, can you hear me? Missy?
hello, sir.
It's not audible. It's not audible.
Hello. Sir, can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. To start.
Sorry for the technical issues. Okay. Good afternoon to one and all present here. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to welcome you all for the national webinar on online tools for education and research, Google Scholar and Google Books, cordially conducted by MES College, Internal Quality Assurance Cell and Library. Our resource person, Dr. Surendran Cherugodan sir, Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, Cochin University of Science and Technology. He's an eminent scholar and expert in the field of library, information and digital space. I welcome Dr. Surendran Cherugodan sir on behalf of MES College, Erumely, IQC and Library. Welcome, sir. Next, our principal, Mr. Mahin Ahmed sir, the backbone of our college. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Then I welcome Mrs. Rama Devi Miss, Vice Principal and IQAC Coordinator. I feel honored to welcome you, Miss, for taking a keen part in this national webinar. Welcome, Miss. Also, I would like to welcome Mr. Jidal sir, Vice Principal of MES College, Erumely. Welcome, sir. Mr. George John sir, Vice Principal of MES College, Erumely. Welcome, sir. I welcome all the Library Advisory Committee members present here. Last but not the least, a hearty welcome to all the delegates present here, including students, faculties, librarians, and research scholars. Hope you all find this webinar useful. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Nissi. Now I call upon Mrs. Reba Devi A, Vice Principal and Coordinator of IQSC, for the presidential address.
Please unmute your mic. Please unmute. Please unmute your mic.
Sorry. Okay. Good afternoon, all. Google Scholar and Google Books are two technical innovations from Google for efficient search of scholarly information. As we all know, Google Book is a service that searches a digital database of books and magazines scanned by Google. Similarly, Google Scholar is a search engine for scholarly literature from different publishing formats and disciplines. Today, IQAC and Library Council of our college is organizing a webinar on Google Scholar and Google Books, which is useful to both students and faculty. We are fortunate enough to get Dr. Surendran sir, Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, CUSAT. I am sure this will be a beneficial session to all of us. Have a nice session. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ramesh. Now I welcome Mr. Mahin Ahmed sir, Principal of MES College Erumely, for the inaugural address.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. I am happy to present with you this in connection with the webinar based on the topic Online Tools for Education and Research, Google Scholar and Google Books, conducted by IQAC and Advisory Committee of Library, MES College Erumely. We have already conducted 3 international webinars and 32 national webinars on different topics during the period of COVID-19. I feel proud to say that our college is ready to cooperate with the UGC in its efforts to overcome the new challenges in the field of higher education. And I wish all success for the webinar and congratulate the organizers, Mrs. Ramadevi Madam, Vice Principal and Coordinator IQAC, Mr. Divesh KS, Vice Principal Academic, Mr. George John, Sir, Vice Principal Administration, and Mrs. Shiba Mikhail, Dean of Students Welfare, Mr. Sabjan Yusuf, Director IT Cell, and our college librarian, Mrs. Nisir M. Thomas, and all other members of the Advisory Committee of Library, and also express my deep gratitude to our speaker, Dr. Surendran Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, CUSAT, for arranging the class for conducting the webinar. And I am also happy to inaugurate the webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mahin sir. Now I call upon Mr. Jidesh KS, Vice Principal of Academics and Training, for the keynote address.
Thank you, Julia. It's a great pleasure for me addressing a gathering connected to discussing new technologies introduced for library science, that is online tools for education and research, particularly Google Scholar and Google Book. Today, we have an eminent person for addressing this topic. As everybody know, without research, there is no education. Now, we can change this as a logo, or without technology, without education. In COVID situation, we depend more on technology. As you know, everybody depends, particularly depends on Google for transforming the education. So the presence of Google and Google products are very important in current scenario. So our library department select this topic. I appreciate the team behind on this webinar for the efforts made for completing this webinar. It's time to think about how can technology help us to transfer the knowledge without the tangible things. So today, because we can, the last 6 months the libraries are not open, but we are privileged with the books published in the last 6 months, we have searched the knowledge from various library, various e-resource or e-tools. So this time we discuss how we can use the technologies or the resources from Google products. So I wish all the success for this program. And also, once again I appreciate the teamwork behind this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jidesh sir. Now I welcome Mr. George John sir, Vice Principal of Administration, for the introduction to Chief Guest.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Dear Principal Mahin sir and my dear colleagues, we are really happy to have coaching university of science and technology. In fact, we are greatly gifted to have you here at this hour of the journey of our college. The library of the college is the key corner where the students and the teachers get their source of energy and intellectual support. And we have a very suitable and proficient person, Dr. Surendran is a postgraduate in library and information science, and also a postgraduate in sociology. He has his PhD from CUSAT, and he has remarkable 20 years of experience in the field of library and the dissemination of knowledge. He is also a consultant for digital library implementation using DSpace software. And we are happy to know that he is also an author and a reviewer in international journals. And I'm happy to say that he has recently received the Emerald Literary Award for the best article from the Emerald publisher, UK-based Emerald publisher. Now, there is no doubt that he is the most suitable person for giving us in-depth knowledge on the recent developments in the segment or in the sector of knowledge dissemination. And Google Scholar and Google Books are two products which the college and learning institutions can certainly derive their knowledge. And sir, we are really happy that you would give us sample direction in properly exploiting the new resources available across globe. So we are really happy to have you in our presence. Over to the host. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now it is the time for welcome the eminent personality, Dr. Surendran Sir, Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, Kusa Digital Library and DSpace Software Consultant for addressing us.
Respected principal, MES College Erumely, respected vice principals, QSE coordinators, IT cell director, staff members, dean, and librarian, and other faculty members, dear participants. First of all, I thank the college and the principal and all authorities for having invited me for this talk, and especially a big thanks to Nissi Thomas, librarian, MES College Erumely. And before coming to my topic, I would like to show you a few slides, 1 or 3 slides, and it will give you an idea about what is the need of this kind of a webinar. So this is now you can see that these are the research output, that is the number of articles published by 17 universities in Kerala. As you know, we have 17 universities except the one created recently, and together they have produced 22,000 articles in Scopus indexed journals. Why Scopus indexed journals? Because all ranking agencies, including our NIRF and World University ranking schemes, take data from this Web of Science as well as Scopus database for assigning marks for the number of papers as well as the quality of papers and the citations, number of citations. And moreover, there is one more reason. Now, teachers and research scholars are supposed to publish their articles in journals indexed by either Scopus database or Web of Science. That is the criteria set by our UGC care list. So that is why this database is now important. So based on the data collected from Scopus database, we have this much. And do you think that this is a good number? So I will give you the next slide. Now you can see that the 3 universities, BHU, Delhi, and our entire universities, while collectively we produced 22,000 articles, University of Delhi, BHU, and some other universities, they have individually produced 33,000 or more than 30,000 articles in Scopus indexed journals. So now you might have realized the importance of producing more articles. And when we come to international level, when we compare our universities with the world-class universities, we can see that University of California, Oxford, Stanford, they have published 2.5 lakhs articles in journals indexed by these databases. Now, and one more slide. This is, as you know, 20 colleges from Kerala have found a place in 2020 NIRF ranking of colleges. And marks are assigned for 5 parameters: teaching learning, RPC, graduate outcome, likewise. Then while they obtained average marks, that is teaching learning resources, they obtained 66.39 marks. They received very less marks for RPC. RPC stands for the number of research articles by the faculty members and research scholars in a college, plus the quality of that article or quality of that journal. So in this case, we are lagging behind. Our colleges are lagging behind. So that is why this type of webinars we must conduct, and we need to harness our activities towards improving or increasing the number of articles. Now, I am just showing this is a UGC Grants Commission UGC care list page, web page, UGC care list. Here, they have now included, you can see that they have included 2 lists now. So it is very important for teachers. First list, UGC care list includes journals identified by this UGC care committee. Then second list, UGC care list, second group includes two databases, that is one Scopus database and two Web of Science. These are the two indexing databases. That means while Oxford, Cambridge, Science Direct, Chemical Society, IEEE, they publish primary articles, these two databases index them. That means by checking or while browsing these databases, we are able to identify those primary sources. That is why our research guides ask students to check any secondary sources. That really mean these two sources. And Web of Science is more rigorous. So they have they have not included this list here. We need to go there. They are directing us to visit the Scopus homepage as well as the Web of Science homepage to identify what are the journals being indexed by those databases. So our faculty members and research scholars are supposed to publish articles in these journals. So you can easily go to these two databases homepages and where you can see, and one more thing before leaving this page, Scopus actually is now indexing around 44,000 journals across different disciplines. But this UGC care list has examined and found that 71 of its journals are not of quality, not of having quality. So they have removed these journals from UGC care list. So please note that while you publish articles, they have given the list of those 71 journals. Then Web of Science is more rigorous. They index very less number of journals, and it's a platform for carrying three services, that is Arts and Humanities Database, Science Citation Index, Science Citation Index Expanded, and Social Science Citation Index. So normally science people will ask, do you have an article in SCN indexed journal? So actually they mean this one, Science Citation Index. And arts and social science faculty members and scholars are also having a good number of journals indexed by Web of Science. So in order to view Web of Science and the Scopus, you can go from here. You can go from here. When we click here, we will go to the Scopus database homepage. And here you can, by logging, signing in, you can collect this number of journals. There's a provision for download Scopus source list. And moreover, you can check if a particular journal is Scopus indexed. And please note that all the Scopus indexed journals are not having the same quality. So science, especially science scholars, are supposed to publish their articles in SCI indexed journals, that is Web of Science. Then one more thing, these Scopus database as well as Web of Science are paid platforms. So normally many institutions, even many universities, can't subscribe to these databases because, as you know, 1 year subscription of Scopus requires around 15 lakhs rupees. So what to do? How can we identify primary sources? How can we identify scholarly articles? That is why we are I am giving you this platform, that is Google Scholar. Google Scholar is a service of Google. If you search out one keyword, for example, artificial intelligence, and these 31 lakhs articles, if you conduct a similar search on Google platform, this will be crores. Why? Because Google collects data from all sources, whereas Google Scholar limits its indexing to scholarly articles. That is why we get less number of, and it indexes or it collects data from journal articles, conference proceedings, patents, disease, etc. And this is the first result page. We can just check what are the provisions here. And now we can see that we can customize the search, custom range. For example, we want to know the recent articles only since 2020. For that purpose, you can just click here since 2020. Then now that you can see the number has reduced considerably. Okay, now these are the recent papers on a particular subject. And second thing, if you want to be alerted, there is a provision for creating alert here. There is a provision for creating alert. And if you click this one and give your email address, and Google Scholar will be sending you notifications whenever whenever it identifies a particular new journal or new article. So scholars are supposed to set this type of alerts. Then you can see that there are other provisions. For example, 501 articles. There, the first article again cited by 227 other papers. If you click here, we will go there. And again, the first article again, 75. If you click here, we will go there. So this way, Google Scholar is giving us a related literature. That is what we need, because all research scholars and faculty members require related literature when they do a research or when they prepare a paper for a journal. So this way, Google Scholar is helping us. Then next thing, we can also see some related articles. Even though these articles have not cited this particular work, Google Scholar has identified that these are having some relationship. That is why it is displayed. So if you click here, you can also see those articles. Then again, you can see that all 10 versions means before publishing this article in this Wiley platform, these authors might have published or presented this article in a different format. And since those articles or those versions are available online, Google Scholar identifies those and brings to our notice. And this is again Web of Science citation. Now it is displayed because we are having we have subscription to Web of Science now in CUSAT. That is why it is displayed. So, and moreover, you can see that the Web of Science citation is 44 and Google Scholar citation is 86. That means Web of Science is a indexing database. It's an indexing database recognized by UGC Care List. It's an indexing database recognized by our NIRF and international ranking agencies like Times. And this is 44. That means 44 of the journals indexed by Web of Science, and the rest is actually is outside this Web of Science platform. That is why this difference, because this 44 is more 44 citation belong to more important journals. That is why this 44. Then so you can explore these things one by one. Then again, you can see some of the names of authors. Some of the names of authors are underlined. This one here. Then this means these authors have a verified Google Scholar account. For example, if I am clicking here, if I am clicking this a clickable link. If I am clicking here, it will go to his home page. Where we can see his citations. 8,591 citations he has received for these whole articles. And this scholar's H-index is 46. I-10 index is 93. And H-index is very important because these are being asked by experts, what is your H-index, what is the H-index of that person like. So H-index actually mean 46 of these person's articles have been cited at least 46 times. That is, this is the first 46, second 46, third 46. This way, it will go up to the last 46. So 46 articles, at least 46 citations. So this is a 708. But here, from here, Google Scholar takes only 46 because the last cited paper is 46. Then, if you are confused, we can take some small persons. Now you can see this one, 46 citations, total citation 46. H-index is 4. And H-index 4 means first 4, second 4, third 4, fourth 4. That is 4 articles, at least 4 citations. That is H-index. And the fifth article, for example, this is the fifth article, and it has 2, and this person's H-index will become 5 when he gets 1 more for this one and 3 more for this one. And now you may be able to understand what is H-index. This is 10. That is 10 of his articles have been cited at least 10 times. Last 10. This is the last 10. Maybe this is the last 10. And his H-index will become 11 when he gets 1 more for this one and 1 more for this one. And I-10 index. I-10 index is a matrix created by Google Scholar itself. And it is 11 means 11 tens are there. 11 tens. Because when we compare 2 others having similar citations, by understanding this I-10 index, we will be able to judge who is stronger research scholar or a stronger professor. We can decide. So, and moreover, you can see that this person has a verified email ID, and you can create your own profile, and you can also search profiles of others by name or institutional name. For example, if you Cambridge, University of Cambridge. So all the University of Cambridge faculty members have used this email for creating their profile, verified profile, and by typing this one, we will be able to see all professors and research scholars from Cambridge University having a verified Google Scholar profile. And I have counted, because it's only 10, counting each 10. So 3,500 scholars are there on Google Scholar with having verified email profile, email ID. And this verified email ID means when we create, for example, I will just show mine. Just a minute. Now, these are the credentials you need to fill out. And there is an email for verification. This email, actually, they require this email, institutional email address. Email for verification is your institutional email address. Because by sending a mail to this particular email address, Google Scholar verifies that you belong to this particular institution. So you need to verify, just verify that thing. Whenever they send a mail, when you create one Google Scholar profile, when they send an email to this your institutional email ID, you need to just verify. Then your you will have a verified email ID. Why verified email ID? Because I'll show you MES college. Okay, you can verified. This madam has not verified. Suppose we can just see her profile. That is okay. We can see her profile. No verified email ID. Suppose somebody, for example, this is her article, first article, that is most cited article. If we copy this one and we go to Scholar homepage, we search this article. Now you can see that this Jisha madam has not a no, she doesn't have a verified email ID. That is why we cannot navigate to her homepage from here. So this her co-author is having a verified email ID. So from here we are able to go to his homepage and see all his articles. So this way, this is the work a verified email ID does. Then you can also search for, I think, Erumely. I have just searched Erumely. No, I think MES College, Erumely. I think I don't know if you there are some scholars on Google Scholar from MES College Erumely, and by university name you can CUSAT. You can see all professors from CUSAT. This is a and MG University. Kottayam. So mgu.ac.in is the institutional email ID. Now we can see Sabu sir, your Vice Chancellor. And now you can see his 107 and citations 56,000. And that is 107 of his articles have been cited at least 107 times. And you can also see that he has put his homepage here, link to homepage. That also we can do. Then sir has given so many keywords. These are the subjects in which he is working. So if we click polymer blenders or biomedical sciences, here it is also in a clickable link. We will be able to see those professors working on this area. Green protocols. And this way, scholars and teachers are able to see, and you can also search here, for example, sociology. So professor from sociology and Merton. You can see those citations. English. Language learning, literacy. If you want to see scholars on literacy, working in literacy subject, you can do like this. And again, it is management people, Harvard, business, Review or Harvard Business School. So now professor from Harvard Business Review School, Michael Porter. And whenever you see a scholar, whenever you read a scholar, you can search him on Google Scholar and identify the full works. And you can also identify by seeing this one. See this one citation he has received for this particular work. This is the core of Michael E. Porter. We can decide by seeing the number of citations. This is the core of Michael E. Porter. Then Richard Thaler is actually 2017 Nobel Prize winner for economics, and you can see his citations. 1,58,000, H-index 100. And one more thing, if you search the same Richard Thaler on a Scopus platform, the H-index will be different. H-index and citations will be different because I will show you one thing. This is the author search. Last name first. Okay, now you can see his H-index is here. His H-index is 48 and the citations 27,000. That means most of the cited works of this Richard Thaler belong to journals not indexed by this Scopus database. That is why it happens. So our ranking agencies consider this one, not this Google Scholar. But Google Scholar is also important for visibility because our institutions will be visible to the world. And again, now you can create your own Google Scholar profile. This is a pull-down menu. It's a pull-down menu here. I'm taking Google Scholar metrics. There is a provision for going to metrics. I'm just clicking here. Metrics gives you journal list. That is the most important journals in the world in various disciplines. And first, they give journals that are top 100 journals across many disciplines. And these are ranked on the basis of the H5 index. That is the citations received by these journal articles over 5 years. This particular Nature journal articles have received 376 citations minimum. This, and you are also able to see the citations. For example, if you click here 376, now you are able to see those articles. And this first article, deep learning, has received 27,000 citations. That means this is the most important hot topic in the world now. And if we click here, we are able to see the home page of that particular journal, Nature journal. Now we can we reached the home page of a Nature journal, and here scholars are supposed to subscribe to their alerts. So every journal provides a facility for subscribing to their alerts. so that we will be able to receive notifications upon publishing new articles or publishing new issues. So this way we can keep ourselves updated. Then this is the I told you this is the a list 100 list across many disciplines, science, energy, functional materials, calculation, astrophysical journal, all. Then again, these categories, you can also have these categories here, pull down menu. Here, broad subject areas, and business and economics. I'm just clicking on business and economics. Now, top 20 journals in business. That is across various platforms of business, various. Then again, there is a subcategory. Now, human resource management, economics, business, development economics, economic history, finance. I'm just checking strategic management. Okay, Journal of Business Research. 108. H5 index is 108. That means this particular journals, 108 articles have been cited at least 108 times for the last 5 years. And if we click here, we are able to identify those articles. And this is a very good information for our PG students and research scholars for identifying very important topics in their area of research. You can also search a particular journal here in case you are not able to see, because this, they have listed only 20 journals. Harvard Business Review, you can see this one here, 51. And okay, this is a disruptive economics. So business people can identify what are the most cited topics in Harvard Business Review. If you click here, now we are able to see, go to Harvard Business Review homepage. And please note that most of the journals and most of the databases gives us access to see those contents and abstract. And sometimes we are able to download full text articles when these articles are put on open access mode, because many authors now pay huge amount for making their article open, because they get more citation, their articles are more downloaded many times. That is why they give huge amount. So these paid databases make them free. And whenever you visit a homepage of an site, particular journal, you can set alert. And moreover, if you want to write for this journal, if you want to publish an article in this journal, you can check that all journal articles or journals, first page of the journal provides information for writing to this particular journal. I will show you. Now I will show you some of the most important publishers in the world. Science Direct. This is one of the most important reputed publishing platforms. So why reputed publishing platforms? Because many publishers are doing business in order to cheat the faculty members and research scholars, claiming that their journals are being indexed by Scopus database and Web of Science. So in order to avoid those predatory journals, because sometimes after realizing that this is a predatory journal having no quality, journal having no review criteria, then these databases will exclude those journals. So in order to avoid those things, I advise that Yeah, so scholars and faculty members are supposed to publish their articles on platforms, reputed publishing platforms. One is Science Direct, then again Wiley we have Wiley. So here you can see journals, for example, art and chemistry. So seeing a homepage of a particular journal is almost free. You can visit, get published, get published. So they are also giving you some instructions on how to prepare articles, how to cite, what are the citation format, etc. Everything they will give you. Then we have Oxford journals, Cambridge Core one, Cambridge journals. And please note that arts and humanities, social science, all these publishers, all reputed publishers publish journals in different subject fields, not in science alone. Different subject fields, even English, sociology, psychology, business, all subject fields. Then Springer, Emerald Insight. These are particularly for commerce, sociology, commerce, library science. If we click here, Cochin University, it's a business School of Management Studies, one faculty member article from school business School of Management Studies. Yes, one another faculty from School of Management Studies, Zakaria. So this way, now we have access to this Scopus this Emerald database here, and this is the journal. This is the journal. If you click here, we are able to see the home page of the journal now. Here, this one, right for this journal, this home page, journal home page, is management studies. Then right for this journal. So if those who want to write for this journal can click here. Then they have given all these things here. You can read out those things. Submit your paper. So you need to take an account. You need to create an account. So wherever you go, you need to create an account. And moreover, these platforms, all the publishing platforms use a publishing this module, this author profile module, using a similar kind of software. So once you are familiar with one, you will be able to change over to other journals. So now this is You can also see Web of Science. This is the Web of Science platform. That is a SCA indexed journals, Science Citation Index expanded, and they are, I think they are indexing around 10,000 journals. And this Web of Science is more rigorous. Scopus is rigorous for indexing, for indexing. And Google Scholar is more rigorous, and generous. So this is a difference, because these are paid platforms. Both Web of Science and this Scopus are paid platforms. And Google Scholar is a free platform. Now I introduce you one important service of PhD theses, our repository for PhD theses. This is called called Shodhganga. This is our Indian PhD thesis database. You can search this your PhD theses here. For example, artificial intelligence. You click here. Here you can customize the search. For example, computer science 344. And so this is put like this. They have uh, made different chapters of a particular thesis, and sometimes we will be getting a particular chapter alone while searching Google search. So in case you get that particular chapter of a thesis, and then you are unable to identify the rest of the thesis, or the main thesis, in that case you can use the second number. This is the first number, the second number. This, if you use this second number, and there is a provision in Shodhganga for searching thesis by thesis number, and you can use that number. Sometimes we get single files. Here there is a provision, search thesis by thesis number. Then we will be able to locate that full thesis. Because when you find it difficult using Shodhganga for searching and identifying theses, you can also use Google search. Then you prefix or suffix Shodhganga, then Berlos. Then our results will be from Shodhganga, all results. So this way you can also search. Then there are also some other thesis databases in the world. That's one is ADT, Australian Digital Thesis. Australian Digital Thesis program. Full text thesis is available. Then British thesis, ethos. This also you can use. Now I will also introduce you one more platform, that is Google Books. Because of this current situation, you can students and faculty members, also scholars, can effectively use Google Books platform. This is books.google.com. Here you can conduct any search. For example, I'm just typing Kerala. Now you're able to see books that are dealing with Kerala, and you can open and you can increase the size here. Sometimes you can copy and paste by using print option or something, print screen option or something. Then otherwise you can note down. Students can note down. Then it is not guaranteed that Google Books will give you all the pages. Sometimes it displays 10 pages, 40 pages, sometimes no pages. It depends upon an algorithm designed by Google Books. Then we are also able to conduct a combination search. Kerala, Rocket. Now we are able to see books dealing with the Kerala, two keywords, Kerala and Rocket. Kerala and Rocket. Now again I am putting one more keyword, Kerala, Rocket, and search. Suppose we know that first rocket of India was made in a church in Trivandrum. We happen to listen to this story, and we want to see those information from a book. Then we can use keywords, combination of keywords like this. Now we are able to see those books. Rocket, Tumba village of Trivandrum. Then if you click here, you are going directly to the 38th page of this particular book. That is the difference. So here it is mentioned here. So if you have something in your mind, if you have an idea, if you want to explore an hypothesis, you can use Google Books effectively. For example, a Titanic tragedy, Titanic tragedy, more people died because there were insufficient number of lifeboats. Number of lifeboats. I'm just suppose yes, many books 1, 2, 3, 4 had permitted the insufficient number of lifeboats. Then the most significant difference was an insufficient number of lifeboats for the number of passengers. So this way we are able to collect information. And okay, it is here, lifeboats. Carry 32 lifeboats and had enough supports, but they did not carry all this number. And when you cite something, when you write an article, you can just put like that: Titanic carried less number of lifeboats. That is why more people died. Then you can quote, you can cite this person, this author, this author, this author. So this way you can use this Google Books for citing ideas, citing authors, citing works. And I will explore one more idea. Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. You can read many books on Steve Jobs here. There's a story that his biological mother was unwed. So she wanted to put Steve Jobs up for adoption on a condition that parents adopting Steve Jobs should be college graduates. And while No, finally, when she was to sign the adoption papers, she realized that they were not college graduates, and she refused to give him. So these parents, they were not college graduates. They assured that they will they would send Steve Jobs to college. So on that assurance, Steve Jobs was given to these parents. That is why Steve Jobs went to Reed College. And so if you want to collect these facts from a book or from many books, you can just use these keywords: Steve Jobs, graduation, adoption. Uh, okay, yes, this book. So final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later when my parents promised that I would someday go to college. So this way you are able to see. So whenever you locate an information on Google Books, you note down the pages of the no note down the bibliography details of this book, and you copy this data. This then you use Google Scholar and paste this one, and you cite this use this cite option. By citing this one, you can copy and paste. You can copy and paste on a Word file. Okay, there are other examples, and I will give you a file containing all the addresses of these things, and I think I have shared most of the things I wanted to share with you. And now, if you have any doubts or clarifications, you can ask me, and I will give my email address. And so, thank you very much for your patient listening and giving me this opportunity. And once again, I thank the librarian, the principal, the IQC coordinators, and the dean, and vice principals, and staff members and faculty members of Erumely, and dear participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Surendran sir, for sharing your valuable time and knowledge with us. And it was a wonderful talk. So participants, please listen. The feedback link will be provided in the chat box only after you fill the registration form. So you can carefully check and fill up the form for getting the e-certificate. And now it is the time for question answer session. Participants, if you have any doubts, you can put your queries in the chat box. So I welcome Nisi for handling this session.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, this is a question answer session. So can make this time more useful by asking doubts regarding the topic and related terms. You can add your questions on the WebEx and YouTube chat boxes. There will be 5 to 10 minutes to ask your queries.
Okay, Nisi, is there any question?
No questions available till now. Do the participants have any questions? Okay. Sir Surendran sir, there's a question. How long it will take publish in open access journals? How long it will take publish in open access journals?
Publishing in a journal, open access or closed access, that is different. If if it is a reputed journal, it takes at least 6 months, because once we send these these journals will send those articles to 2 or 3 anonymous reviewers. Then these reviewers will make a comment, either revise or accept or reject. So on the basis of that, so these journals take a decision. Minimum 3 to 6 months.
Okay. Sir, then how can we identify cloned journals?
Cloned journals, you see, I will share my one. Clone journals, they will give you, they will claim that their journals are indexed by Scopus database. Normally a reputed journal will not say like that. So, and moreover, their homepage, if you visit their homepage, you can see that they claim, no, they have different claims. I will show you one email received by me. So you see this one, this mail, Scopus Journal, fast track publication in Scopus SCI Web of Science UGC Care listed journal. So please take care of these types of mails. These will be, most of them will be predatory journals. So if you click here, so now you can see fast track, something like that. So this is a, you can just see the web, this homepage of these journals. And that's why I asked you to go to these reputed publishing platforms: Oxford, Cambridge, Wiley, Taylor and Fancies, Springer, Emerald. So that is one approach. Then again, you can come from that Google Scholar metrics by identifying top listed journals in every field. There is another question. How much? So thanks for average. How much does it cost to get an article published in a Scopus Index or Web of Science? See, normally these reputed platforms don't ask you money. Most of them don't ask you money, so you need not pay anything. Because I have published in Emerald Journals around 4 articles. They have asked anything, and you can also ask your colleagues who have published in a foreign journal. But these types of journals that I showed you few minutes back, those journals ask you money around 10,000 to 25,000 processing fee. Please don't give, because they are predatory journals, because they will publish anything, everything. For example, I have seen that article on gold selling, sales of gold, or sale behavior or consumer behavior. Actually, this article belongs to consumer behavior field, but it has been published in an international journal of civil engineering as well as an international journal of mechanical engineering. So how can it be? How could it happen? If the author does not know that where he is sending an article, the editors misunderstand where they are working.
Okay. Do you have any more questions? Participants? Okay. Sir, I think we can wind up the session.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Over to Dunia Miss.
Dunia Miss, is it audible? Thank you. Honorable dignitaries, invited guests, and dear participants. On behalf of MES College, Erumely, its entire fraternity, and the organizing committee, I feel immense pleasure to take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks to everyone who contributed to this webinar. First of all, I express my sincere thanks to our eminent resource person, Dr. Surendran Cherugodan sir, Assistant Librarian, School of Engineering, QSAT, who spent the time from his busy schedule to try this webinar, which is extremely relevant to MES College in today's perspective. We have to keep pace with technology in education, and he reminded us the importance of publishing papers in Scopus Indexed and Web of Science journals, and also gave us an in-depth sight towards Google Scholar. Thank you, sir, for inspiring us. I would further extend our hearty thanks to our beloved principal, Mahin Eman sir, for his valuable support and guidance. I would further extend a sincere thanks to Mrs. Rama Devi A, IQAC Principal, Vice Principal, for her advice and efforts to conduct this webinar. Now, I express our sincere thanks to Mr. Jidesh KS, Vice Principal Academics, who inspired us for conducting such events. I would like to express our sincere thanks to Mr. George Johnson, Vice Principal Administration, who introduced the resource person and always giving advices for proper functioning of the library. I thank all the members of Library Advisory Committee in this moment. I express sincere thanks towards Ms. Nissi M. Thomas, librarian and assistant librarian of MES College Erumely, for their hard work for making this webinar a success. Next, I thank Ms. Dunia PS, assistant professor, who anchored the entire program. Thanks to the entire team of IT Cell for making this webinar a reality without any technical glitches. And now, my deep sense of appreciation and thanks to all the participants who chose to be live with us and attended the webinar to make it as a successful event. Once again, and I thank you all for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashamis. Finally, we can wind up our program with National Anthem. Participants, you can leave the meeting now. Thank you.
ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായി കോളേജിൽ പോകുമ്പോൾ ഭാവിയെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള ആശങ്ക പലതായിരുന്നു. എന്നാൽ സുന്ദരമായ ആ ക്യാമ്പസിലേക്ക് കയറി ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ ഒരു ആത്മവിശ്വാസം എനിക്ക് ലഭിച്ചു. നല്ല സുഹൃത്തുക്കൾ, സംശയമകറ്റി വെളിച്ചം പകർന്നു തന്ന അധ്യാപകർ, പുതിയ ആശയങ്ങൾ നൽകിയ ലൈബ്രറി, ഏകാഗ്രതയും നല്ല ഓർമ്മകളും നൽകിയ ക്ലാസ് റൂമുകൾ, ഡിജിറ്റൽ ലോകത്തേക്ക് പറക്കാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ച കമ്പ്യൂട്ടർ ലാബ്. അങ്ങനെ MES കോളേജ് എന്നെ ഉയരങ്ങളിലേക്ക് സ്വപ്നം കാണുവാൻ പഠിപ്പിച്ചു. ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ വളരെ ഹാപ്പിയാണ്. സ്വപ്നങ്ങളെ പിന്നിലാക്കി ഉയരങ്ങളിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ പറന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. യു ഹാവ് ടു ഡ്രീം ബിഫോർ യുവർ ഡ്രീംസ് ക്യാൻ കം ട്രൂ.
MES College Erumely, proposed PO Erumely, Kottayam, unaided arts and science college under the Muslim Educational Society, approved by Government of Kerala and affiliated to the Mahatma Gandhi University.